is meant for an adult audience. LoveLine may contain sexually oriented content. Listener discretion is advised. Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew. LoveLine, coast to coast.
Yeah, hey, it's LoveLine. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew over there. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Fax number 310-854-4455. Dr. Drew's board-certified physician and addiction medicine specialist. You know I don't like to read, Drew.
Yeah.
I'm not a reader.
None of us have any doubt about that.
I believe it poisons the mind.
You've made that clear. At least you behaved as though that's how it affects you.
I don't even like to read as it pertains to my job.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, I think that I know what the calls are before they come. Nothing could be further from the truth. Drew reads the calls that are up on this little screen, and he puts a little Post-it piece of paper next to the box that he wants me to punch. I do have to read the number, although I'm not sure if that's reading.
Well, you read the
numbers
name.
Count, and I do read the name.
You got the name right 50% of the time.
50 to 60% of the time. And we are living in a melting pot here in the United States, Drew, so I think that's a decent batting average.
Yeah. Especially since she puts those Cambodian letters up there sometimes. It's tough.
The point is I was sitting here early. I got here early tonight. I got here about 6 or 7 minutes before the show began.
Wow.
Yeah, I had some time on my hands. Wasn't sure what to do with myself. Ooh. So I sat in here and I was reading the screen. And I was looking at line 1, had sex with best friend's girlfriend, and there's a little blackmail thing going on there. Then line 3, where there is no line 2 on the board right now. Line 3, where someone loves the man show, wants to know about the Juggies. Then number 4, where a Boy Scout leader came on to one of the Boy Scouts. And number 5, there's someone named Paul who's 24, wants to get his 26-year-old buddy laid. He's a virgin, wants to find a good escort. And then number 6, that's 18-year-old Mary, just found out she was pregnant. Wants to know about the long-term physical and emotional effects of abortion. And I sat and I looked at those and I said, well, I'll tell you the one I wouldn't start out with. I'll tell you the one that would be the downer. Now, I should be doing my job and reading this screen on other nights. I just never do. And then I thought, I gave it a minute and I thought, this will be interesting to see which one Drew picks, because I normally never question it. I don't audit Drew's work. I just sit here.
Know my thinking?
Shut up. I sat here and I said, let's see which one Drew picks. And I thought, I bet that son of a bitch goes with the abortion call. And then I thought, nah, that's a downer. We've talked about opening the show with the downer calls before. He wouldn't do that. And pow, Drew sits down. Pow, goes right for the abortion call. Now, what's your retarded logic?
It's not about the abortion. It's about the pregnancy. Sometimes
Can abortion have long-term effects?
It'll be about the pregnancy.
Abortion... How do you know? That's what it says.
Because I'm interpreting what's up there.
All right.
But listen,
yes.
There are many nights when we're alone that I will just start with a what I would call a routine LoveLine call.
Yes.
And I thought tonight I'm going to find something routine because we have some good ones to get into, but I don't want to open with
How
stuff
about starting the show with a good one?
All this stuff could get really heavy and down.
How? You retard.
Seriously. Not this one.
What about the long-term effects of abortion? That's not a heavy. I got another one with a guy who wants to get his 26-year-old buddy laid. I got another one who loves the man show. I got someone.
These are pathetic and these are heavy.
Drew, there's one call on there wants to know about the long-term implications of abortion. The others have to do with dating. So you wanted to start with a light-hearted one.
Right, you pick. Go ahead. You pick, and we'll see what happens.
No. How dare you?
No.
How dare you?
Nope.
No.
Nope. I'm free. Stop.
Mary?
Yeah?
You're 18?
Yes.
You're thinking about having an abortion?
Well, I don't really have an option.
I see.
How's it you just found out you're pregnant?
This is a laugh riot.
Yeah.
What happened? I mean, how was it? You got a pregnancy test over the counter or something?
Yeah. I went to the store and I got two different pregnancy tests.
This is with your boyfriend, or what's going on here?
I've been with my boyfriend for 2.5 years, and this first time we had sex, and we used protection.
All right. Not your fault. So you want to get an abortion?
Yeah.
And what do you want to know?
First, I want to know what the age is in the state of Illinois without parent consent.
You're 18.
Yeah.
You can do what you
I think
want.
it's like 14.
Oh, no, I'm not 18. I'm 17.
All right.
Well, again, I don't know in Illinois, but I'm sure it's not it's younger than 18, I suspect.
It's younger than 18.
What else?
I
That's a
suspect.
relief.
I suspect.
And I also wanted to know, I've heard that it can cause permanent sterility. Now,
Well, very rarely, but now you've got RU46 available, too.
Yeah.
So you
Go
gotta-
down to Planned Parenthood and see what they have to say.
and that
That was funny. Are you ready to roll here? This next caller is Brian, who's 32, calling about the Man Show,
Hey, guy.
which is on right now. You know which episode's on? Brand new episode. Jimmy marries the monkey.
Oh, no.
Yes.
This will have
The
repercussions.
very controversial Jimmy Kimmel marries the monkey episode, and of course me.
He
and
doesn't marry her. He just
Well, yes.
consummates.
Well, he has a monkey wife. I don't know if it's actually marriage or not, but there is a very graphic. If you're feeble or of the weak of heart, you may not want to watch this. What Jimmy does with this monkey is an act against nature and
yeah.
God
Yeah,
and his family.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I do Benny Hill, so it's a very strong show. Go ahead, Brian.
I taped that just in case it couldn't be aired again due to that controversial monkey love scene.
Yes.
Now is this a misprint up here, or is your name Brain and not Brian?
That happens a lot. Brian,
Okay.
B-R-I-A-N.
All right, good.
Yeah, see, it's a good thing I can't read.
I was going to apologize to Dr. Drew for calling to talk about the Man Show, but did he call me pathetic?
No,
Not you.
he called your kind pathetic.
I see.
All right, so heap love on me, would you please?
Sure. Hey, I love the Man Show. It keeps getting better and better all the time.
Thank you.
You know, you and Jimmy are great. I want to know, it seems like a natural progression would be to get the Juggies nude somewhere.
Yes.
Playboy, perhaps Playboy pictorial in the future for the Juggies, maybe?
Well, we don't pimp for them, although Lord knows we'd like to. We just don't have that. They have agents and whatnot, so that's up to them. I have
Really,
no
I love
idea.
The twins, the Julie and Shawnee,
Yes.
they're my favorite.
Yeah,
All right.
they're good.
That's nice.
They're very good. Yes, and they're darling. They're from Kentucky, and
These are the basketball players, right?
yeah, they sure are from Kentucky. They still got hay in their crack from from being in Kentucky. Yes, they're quite rambunctious. Those two.
That's what they told you that was.
They're darling. All right, you ready to rock here, Drew?
Yeah,
Let's
let's
go and talk to Ian. Ian,
Hey, Adam.
hey, you're 14. What's going on?
Yeah, I am. I called Wednesday. I'm the one, Drew, why are you still on the show?
Oh, this is this guy. This is this guy. Yes, yes. Now I know I didn't go. Would you rather have opened with this?
Yeah.
Would this have been a lot better?
Yes, Ian, you fired Drew last week, didn't you?
Yeah, why is he still there? Who are you, Drew?
And you also did you fire Anderson as well?
Right.
Yep. I
Yeah.
didn't get him this time around. So.
No, Ian, let me explain something. First, let me apologize to you because I know you called in Wednesday. You wanted these guys gone, and here it is the next week, Sunday, and here they're still here.
Right.
Let me explain how things work. And they're lawyers. These guys have attorneys. They have contracts. They have things like that. We can't just axe them. Hold on. There's a 2-week notification period that has to be given. It's stated in Drew's contract. He must get that kind of leeway before he's terminated. Is that true? Anderson, I'm not sure. Anderson, I think, has a 20-minute leeway, but I know Drew has 2 weeks. So we're going to have to give it about another 10 or 11 days. Working days, that is. Ian, is that all right?
Yeah, okay, I'll call him again on that point.
Thank you, buddy.
Now that is a dirty little bastard.
See, I wish we'd start with that call.
He calls in. Oh, it says his Boy Scout leader came on to him.
See, my instincts aren't that bad.
Yes,
not
they're
that
horrible.
bad. They're not that
Oh, your instincts.
You
No,
want to
no,
start
no.
with him?
Let me explain something.
Or with the
Drew.
Man Show guy? What was that?
How dare you?
Why do we even
how
have
dare
these
you?
calls?
Let me explain something.
Yes.
You have no instincts. You have knowledge that you've accumulated from reading books and watching PBS, although not enough so you know who Huell Hauser is.
Yeah.
But the point is
It's history.
no instincts. You have what's been taught to you. Now, the good news is you've been taught a lot more than most.
Yes.
So you're fine.
Right.
You just regurgitate. But we all know about how your gut works.
Okay. Well, however I arrived at the conclusion to pick the call I picked,
Yes.
so far, of the two potentials that might have been picked.
Oh, yeah. Yours
they
was
sucked.
great. Yeah. Chick calling from her car phone wanting to get an abortion.
Let's keep going.
It just gets worse when you try to defend yourself. Just relax and take your beating. Wisdom,
Hello?
you're 16.
Yes.
What's up?
Nothing much. Yes, my question is, what does mahalo mean?
Is your real name Wisdom?
Yes.
Where are you from?
I'm from Japan.
Is there what's the Japanese version of wisdom?
No. I mean, I was born here, and I went back to. I went to Japan. We went to Japan. Yes.
Well, don't you think they came up with the name wisdom as it meaning that it sort of loses something in the translation, perhaps? Or maybe it's a name that
Does wisdom mean wisdom?
in Japanese.
No.
How would you say wisdom in Japanese?
Hold on a second. Whatever we're trying to infer with
Forget
the
it.
wisdom.
Yeah, don't even bother.
He didn't get it.
Yeah.
So it's kind of funny that you're trying to talk to a guy named Wisdom about the meaning of his name Wisdom, and he has no goddamn idea what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It'd be like if a guy was named Retardo, but he was 10 times smarter than you. Same sort of irony.
Right.
All right, there, Wisdom.
Hi.
What's your last name, just for fun?
Hong.
Hong?
H-O-N-G.
Yeah. Isn't that Chinese?
I'm Chinese.
Oh, I thought you said he went to Japan.
Born here, grew up in Japan.
My family went to Japan.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is the Chinese word for wisdom?
Chinese word? I have a different name for my Chinese name.
All right.
Strike three. Forget it.
Forget it.
Okay.
See, here's what happens on this show. There was a movie called The Great Escape. And in that movie, Steve McQueen kept getting sent to the cooler, they called it.
Right.
That was solitary confinement. And Steve McQueen, he always brought with him a glove and a baseball when he went to that solitary confinement. And he sat down on one wall, and he did this thing where he bounced it right at the foot of the wall, about 2 feet in front, like a handball shot. Then it came up and hit the wall, ba-boom, and into his mitt. Ba-boom, into his mitt. Ba-boom, into his mitt. That's how he passed the time when he was in the cooler. Now, I look at this studio as the cooler for us. I'm done helping people. I've heard every problem 300 times. I try to amuse myself by picking up the little nuances that come in every night. We got a guy named Wisdom. He grew up in Japan. Then he came out here, except for it turns out he's Chinese. Try to delve a little. See what we can get. Maybe we can learn something.
Yeah.
But you know what?
No.
No matter how many times we ask Wisdom about his name or what it means or how interesting it is, we get nothing. His name might as well just be Frank, and we just keep talking to him. A guy from Philadelphia who's named Frank, we just keep talking to him about his name Frank.
With a funny accent.
And he just keeps answering he doesn't know, and it doesn't mean anything. Okay. So thanks for that, Wisdom. Now we've next time I travel to the Middle East, I'll have this little piece of information. I'm sure it'll help me. Okay, what's your question?
What does mahalo mean?
Oh, yeah. You know what mahalo means?
I don't know.
Well, same thing wisdom means in Japan, jackass. Have fun. Hold on. Wisdom?
Hi.
Oh, what do you want? You want to know what mahalo means? It means mahalo. Mahalo.
Oh.
You want to know what mahalo means?
Yes.
Mahalo. Yeah. Oh, you want to know what it means in Hawaiian? Huh. What, mahalo? Yeah. Yeah, how's it feel? Nothing! You get nothing! Go home. Yeah, sleep like a baby tonight. You learn nothing. Good, that's how I feel when I talk to you idiots. The 20 minutes on what wisdom could have meant. Didn't get anything out of him. Good. Go look up mahalo. Look up your own name while you're at it. Anthony?
Yeah. Adam.
I'm sure that didn't make the translation. I'm sure he just thinks I'm insane. You're 17, Anthony. What's up?
Me and my best friend's girlfriend had sex.
Yeah.
She came over and she said that if we didn't keep doing it, that she would tell him, and I don't want him to get mad at me.
She didn't say that.
No. Yeah, I swear.
Really?
Yeah, I swear to God.
What's she look like? She got to be some kind of ugly.
No, she's really hot. What happened was-
No. Listen to
what
me.
happened-
You listen to me. No really hot girl blackmails a 17-year-old screwball for sex.
No, what happened? Nathan is ugly. What happened was I was going out.
Now it's even more bogus.
Well, who's Nathan?
My best friend.
Now we don't believe you.
No, I'm serious.
Why are you using his name?
Why am I using his name?
Yeah. Aren't you worried? Aren't you worried he's going to be listening? Aren't you worried?
He's asleep right now.
How do you know?
Because he goes to school. We were supposed to go out tonight. He had to go to sleep because he's got a wrestling tournament tomorrow.
Yeah, all right. Ooh, you're banging a wrestling guy's chick. All right, keep going.
What happened was my girlfriend and her were best friends.
Yeah.
Me and my girlfriend hooked her up with him.
Right.
But I would never... I always thought she was cute, but I would never make any passes on her because she at first was my girlfriend, then she was going out with Nathan because me and my girlfriend broke up.
Mm-hmm.
And her and Nathan got into a fight, and she came over to my house one night.
Yeah, you had sex.
Well, we started talking, and she, she said that she wanted me to talk to Nathan, and I started, trying to tell her what she could do. Because me and Nathan have been best friends since for about 4 years.
And then you finger banged her.
One thing led to another.
All right, but listen. Listen to me, Screwball.
Yeah.
How often are you two having sex?
Well, after that, I told her that we couldn't do it.
Yeah, right. But how often are you two having sex?
That was the first time. I talked to her tonight, and she wanted to come over, and I said she couldn't come over.
That'll be fine. She's not going to say anything.
No way she's going to say something.
Listen. We get this blackmail question once and again, and here's how it works. So it's always the same rant.
Yeah.
There's some uncle who's 35 who gave his nephew a handy or something when the kid was 12, and now he's threatening that if he doesn't let him give him another hand job,
tell the whole family
he's going to tell the whole family he let him give him a hand job.
Yeah.
Now, here's the problem with that logic. It's as if me and Drew robbed a bank together. I shot the security guard, and then I said to Drew, unless you come over and give me another hand job, which Drew would do anyway, but unless you give me a hand job, I'm going to turn you in for the bank robbery.
Right.
Which is retarded because not only did I rob the bank with you, but I'm the guy who shot the guard.
Right.
Same deal with this girl.
Right.
Not only is this guy going to be PO'd at this guy, but she's in a world of hurt.
Yeah.
And obviously is not going to say anything.
Unless she wants to get at this guy, if she really hates him, it's an abusive situation. She's Miss Chaos.
All right.
In which case, it's coming
She's
out.
She's going to do it anyway.
It's coming out anyway. Exactly.
Right.
She can do it anyway, and you got to stay as far away as possible from the situation. Either way.
Talk about flattery, though. Being blackmailed for sex as a man, you know you've arrived. You know what I mean? Hey, Anthony, enjoy this moment because it ain't getting any better than this. I had a funny story when. It's been long enough, I guess I can talk about it. My buddy Ray.
Yeah.
Then my other buddy Chris.
Yeah.
Ray was screwing around with Chris's girlfriend.
No.
Behind his back.
No.
This is like 10 years ago, okay? And she was really hot. And Ray and Chris were both kind of the, alpha male types. Both guys could hurt you. And if those two ever got together, they'd tear the house down kind of thing, which they did one time, but that's another story. The point is Ray was sneaking around behind Chris's back with his girl. And this wasn't in high school. We were 23, 24, something like that, right? And, these guys did a fair amount of drinking and drugs whenever. Everyone was pretty volatile and everyone was big. And this kind of thing that we always knew that when the word leaked, there would be some action. Physical action would go down whenever Chris heard it.
Action like military action.
Like going through doors, like fights in movies where people get thrown through windows and stuff.
Yep.
That kind of stuff. And they both had a history. There was plenty to support that.
Right.
So one day at one night at a party, the girl, Chris's girlfriend, he was making out with Ray in some back room.
She was?
Yeah.
Is she nuts? She was nuts.
Yeah, everyone's nuts. But the point is,
what happened? What happened?
Okay, but hold on a second. How dare you? What happens is people drink all night long. you become you sneak around for enough months and you start getting a little soft. And when your mind gets a little soaked with booze, you make some pretty bad decisions. That's a lot of what people do when they're young. A big party, big house, and Chris is out by the pool or something, probably dogging some other girl. Ray's in the bedroom, he's making out with her, right? Snake comes stumbling in, drunk, catches the two in an embrace, realizes what's going on, and immediately starts screaming for Chris because Snake...
Is he still alive?
Yeah.
Is he nuts?
No, Snake's good. But listen to this. This is diabolical. Snake is drunk or in hell, and he's going to start screaming for Chris because Snake is Chris's buddy and my buddy and Ray's buddy too, but he's going to go tell Chris what's going on. It's the only right thing to do. And the girl is really beautiful. So Snake starts screaming, and they, of course, both, no. And he starts heading out the door, and they practically tackle him. You can't go out there. You can't say anything. If he hears, there's going to be a huge fight. I mean, someone could get
I think I'm gonna,
killed.
I know what's coming here. It's going to be sick.
No, it's not that bad. It's not that bad.
Snake asked for favors.
Snake said, I won't say anything. But you got to make out with me right now. Yeah. Just make out. Wasn't no oral sex, no nothing like that. Just you got to make out with me. Now, she was pretty disgusted by the whole notion, but everyone's drunk. You're in the middle of this party, and he's heading through that door to make it, pull the needle off the record and make an announcement. So what are you going to do? So Ray says, who's really in love with the girl, you got to make out with him. So they start making out. I always thought that was just the most... that was pretty good thinking on Snake's part.
He went down announced anyway, though, right?
No.
Now is that the girl who's making out with Snake and Ray?
No, because now Snake can't say anything because he made out with her too, right?
Chris will kill him.
Right. Well, All right. I think they found out like 2 weeks later. They ended up just destroying her house, I think. It was a different house now. All right, we will take ourselves a little break. Man Show is on. Are we on a commercial? Is Jimmy loving the monkey yet? What's going on? Yeah? Yeah?
He already did the monkey.
Oh, he did the monkey? We got Benny Hill going over there?
That's over.
What do we got? A commercial?
You're peeing in some kind of latrine.
Oh, okay. I'm urinating on something?
Getting a wallet out.
All right. We'll take a little break. We'll be back.
LoveLine. We'll be right back.
You're listening to LoveLine on Outrageous Talk Radio, 100.7 The Buzz.
It's LoveLine. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew over there. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. I'm going to blow my own horn for a second here, Drew.
Okay. So
we're just watching the Fabulous Man Show, and there it was...
the Man Show, as I was saying, it's becoming the Juggy Show.
Well, you give the kids what they want.
Well,
we were...
Let's change the name.
How dare you?
That's really what they want.
Well, listen, we're going to change LoveLine to the Adam Carolla Show.
If you wish.
Same difference. Here's the thing. I just got done doing the Wheel of Destiny, which is a very big bit for the Man Show, and it's one where I urinated on a guy's wallet who's out in the audience. You come up from the audience, you can spin that wheel, land on something good or land on something bad. Something good is good, and something bad is me whizzing on your wallet, or at least that was one of the 8 or 10 that were up there. And sure enough, we pulled this guy's wallet right out of his back pocket, dropped it in a urinal. I turned my back to the audience and whizzed all over that thing. I got a lot of feedback from people wanting to know how I did that.
How you peed?
How I peed in front of a large group of people.
With your back to the audience.
I know, but how it came out. Apparently, for guys, and we've heard this on this show a few times, I never thought much of it. Whenever there's something you can do that feels pretty good, I didn't go to urine camp, although I did sort of minor in it in high school. But
some urine training.
There was a fair amount of urine training. But
training camp.
It was a bigger part of my life than most. But the point is I wasn't taught how to, I'm not like Sting. I didn't work on my muscles or something down there.
Right.
I just said, and I'd always answer people, what do you mean? I just turned around and I peed on the guy's wallet. What are you talking about? I had to take a leak.
Yeah.
You know, and they're like, every guy who's come up to me, you know, it's kind of funny, too. These same guys who never come up with a compliment, like, boy, that bit was funny, or how do you do this, or how do you do that? It's like, how'd you pee on that wallet, dude? All of a sudden, I've won the respect.
People are pee shy.
Yeah, and I realize a lot of guys are that way.
Yeah.
And they can't rally. And I think they can't take a whiz at a Lakers game, much less in front of 300 or 400 people in an audience.
No, I have to collect.
You got that?
I get observed. No, I have no problem with that. But I've observed urines and people, treating addicts.
Sure, well, yeah. I mean, if whatever gets you off, Drew, that's your business.
And they all, a lot of them who have been using claim, I can't pee in front. I'm too shy. Can't do it. Yet,
listen, I can pee in front of you, or I can pee on you. It doesn't matter to me.
Pick up, dog.
Michael?
Yes.
Ooh, you're 19. What's up?
Yeah, I was having sex with my girlfriend the other night, and my penis started making this popping sound, and I was wondering if I was hurting it or doing anything.
You want me to pee on it?
Yeah, I want you to pee on it if you could.
All righty. Yeah, it's cracked. It's cracks. That's happened to me.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I was just wondering if I should be worried about it or what, because, I mean, it didn't, swell up or anything.
There's a ligament there that sort of holds it up, and it can crack.
Felt like a knuckle, right?
I mean, is it hurting it in any way?
Did it sound like a knuckle?
Yeah, it did.
Oh, boy, we got the radio up, retard. All right, he's fine.
Yeah, that's normal.
You get an erection, it kind of goes up, and then you try to push it down. Sometimes that happens during sex, and it cracks.
It freaks women out.
Yeah, it's weird. Well, it's like if their vagina exploded or something. Or cracked, or creaked.
Whistled.
Whistled. Well, I've heard them whistle, but it's more like if it groaned or creaked or something. Like an old bridge. Paul?
Hey, how you doing, guys?
You're 24. How you doing?
That's right. Well, I got a friend who's 26. He's not a very social guy. Never really had a girlfriend, and he's never been laid. And the clock is ticking, he's 26. And I feel like he needs to get laid. I feel like this would be a good entry point into a relationship.
Yeah. How far has he gotten with a woman?
Not too far. I mean, he's really scared of women. He can't even look at them, really.
Yeah.
That's wild. Why?
He's just never been social. Bit of a dork.
Yeah. Does he drink?
Yeah, he does. Not a lot. He doesn't get... I'm sorry, I'm not supposed to say it. He doesn't get really wasted.
I see. All right. And what do you want to do? Get him a hooker?
Well, a hooker, that sounds kind of trashy.
Yeah.
I'm thinking more of an escort.
Yeah. You think he would go for that?
Well, we wouldn't tell him. We were thinking we could pretend that she's like a friend of ours, and then...
Oh, but what if he's really, this sort of gets him, through this discomfort, and he gets real attached to her, and then pow, nothing.
Yeah, but...
That could be bad. It could really drive him back.
You think that would make it worse for him?
I don't know. I wouldn't do it because well, let me talk to you, Drew.
Yeah.
Here's what guys love. They love it when one of their buddies gets less tail than they do.
Yeah.
And they love to bring it up as if it's a problem for them all the time, even though the buddy probably doesn't care that much, or if he did, he'd take care of it. It's his problem.
Right.
But they love to obsess about it.
Yeah.
In a way, it's like running. It's like if you had a friend that was 300 pounds, and every time you got around him, you kept saying, "We're going to get you to lose that weight. How are we going to get that weight off you?"
Well, also, I think they feel like he can't sort of enjoy the same things that they do, and don't have the same priorities.
Yeah, but you know what? I don't think it's that philanthropic.
It's not that big a deal. No.
No, they really they like the idea that they can bring it up every time they're around him that he's not getting laid. I've had friends like that too. You get obsessed with it, but it's just a way of making yourself feel better. Because here's one guy you got to step up on. I don't think Paul's a bad guy, but Paul?
No, we don't actually talk about it. He doesn't. I mean, we never rub it in that we're having sex and he's not.
No, I know, but it comes up a lot more than you think, I'm sure.
We're also worried about disease and things like that. I mean...
Maybe he's gay.
No, I don't think he's gay. What about a blowjob? What's the chance of him getting some disease from a blowjob?
I don't know.
Pretty low,
nothing. Go ahead.
Low,
give him a BJ. Talking about you?
He could always wear a condom even with that, so,
Yeah, listen, you know what? He's got to get on the internet and find himself a woman.
Yeah.
Doesn't he want a woman?
He does. That's what he wants for Christmas.
Doesn't he monkey around on the internet?
He's familiar with the internet.
Cool. What's his problem? Is he religious?
No, it's just a bit of a dork.
What's he do for a living?
Oh, see, that would give it away. I can't tell you.
What kind of thing?
Computer related.
Well, yeah, shocking. That's why I was saying, I'm sure he knows his way around the internet.
Yeah.
Every guy who hasn't gotten laid knows his way around the internet. Guys who are getting laid don't spend that much time on the internet because they're actually out having sex. But, Paul.
Yes.
Get him on the internet, give him to meet, get in those chat rooms and all that kind of stuff and see what he can do. I don't know. I never got all my friends got a ton more ass than I ever did, so I never had to line them up with anything.
Well, they seem very concerned, though, to have you catch up with them when it came to masturbating. And you certainly took that as a serious challenge that you've...
They laid down the gauntlet, and I picked up that challenge.
And it's something you continue to live by to this day.
Yeah.
And so it did have an impact on your habits.
You very awkwardly worked that in, Drew. Do you realize that? You stuffing that in.
No, listen,
it was
had
like
an impact on you.
If that was a puzzle, you would have been hitting it with your fist. If it was like a jigsaw puzzle,
it would have hit.
Yeah, but just kept whacking it until you stuffed it into its shape. Ashley?
Yes?
You're 15.
Yeah.
What's up?
See, my parents split up in September, and see, now they're trying to kind of blame it on me.
Sure.
How could that be?
No.
Well, see, my dad did some stuff way back when, and...
What?
Well, it concerned some teenage girls, and so now he's saying it's my fault that they're splitting up because of it, because I told my mom it was happening.
Was it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And he went through some legal trouble.
What was your dad doing?
Teenage girls.
So he's coming after her now.
Your friends?
Or you?
At the time. Not anymore.
So, baby.
Whoa. So your dad went after...
My friends.
How old were your friends?
One was 17, one was... Oh, they were both 17, except one turned 18 after they went to court.
How old were you at the time?
I was 14.
Why were you hanging out with 18-year-olds?
Because one of them was my brother's ex-girlfriend, and it's a twisted web. But
yeah, all right.
Now that they split up, my mom's kind of acting like she's 17, and she's got, like... They both have significant others at this point, and I feel like it's too soon. So I'm saying I'm in a kind of a weird position because she only acts like my mom when she is hungry for power.
All right. Hold on a second. Ashley's 10 kinds of nuts already. She's only 15.
Look at look what she's dealing with.
I know. I'm going to talk to her. I'm going to get her from 10 kinds of nuts to about 7.5 kind of nuts. All right. All right. Hey, Ashley.
Yeah.
Listen to me very carefully.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
You're heading for trouble, baby.
Well, what do you mean?
I'll tell you what I mean. Both your parents are pieces of work. They deserve each other.
But
they're idiots.
They're better apart, though.
Yeah, they're better apart. Yeah, they'd be better apart from themselves if that was possible. Like they gut them, take their aura or their chi or something and drop kick it across the river. They're both idiots. Okay?
Yeah.
Now, let me tell you something. There's something very freeing about making that declaration that your parents are probably dumber, less mature, and certainly prone to make more mistakes at their age than you are at the tender age of 15. You're probably smarter than both of them.
I wouldn't doubt it, but...
Okay. Now, you don't have to have a bad life just because your parents are a-holes. You can just sort of, don't get too caught up in their mess. Go to school, play your sports, do your activities, get your grades good, and go far, far away to college. And go to the moon. Do they have like an MU? Like to go to the moon. Yeah.
Oh, by the way.
You know what I'm saying, Ashley?
Yeah.
Listen to me. Don't get caught up in your mom. She's a pain in the ass. I got to tell you something about my parents. My parents were bad parents, but at least they had the dignity just to lock themselves in their room.
Leave you alone.
They didn't come on and start laying a bunch of stuff on me.
By the way, what, Ashley?
Oh, by the way, Adam, I've had a crush on you for the longest time.
Okay, now we know you have real significant problems.
You've come a long way too to acknowledge that. That's
I acknowledge that anyone who's attracted to me has a serious psychiatric condition.
You're insane. And I called a long time ago because my brother was doing girlfriends while I was home with him, and it was a problem because they were loud. But I also mentioned that my dad digs up dinosaur bones, and Drew sounded like he was interested.
No, he's not.
I'm interested, yeah.
Yeah, he also, hold on, he digs up hymens on 17-year-old friends, too.
Well, yeah, but see, that was like 2 years ago, though.
I vaguely remember this. I'm interested in the dinosaurs.
No, you're not. No, you're not. Who cares? They'll get right over that.
Wait, if interested what?
If you're interested, I could probably get you to go on a dig, and he'd let you keep whatever you found.
This guy's got, let me tell you how that dig's going to work. Look down. It's the, you can see a fossilized paleontologist. Huh? Little closer, little cover. Boom! Flathead shovel right in the back of the head. You fall into the hole. Then he takes one of those college interns and just buries you. Chuck, bury the doctor. And they drink a six-pack sitting on top of you. On a big pile of dirt you're under.
Thank you for the offer.
Oh, you're not going out. Well, listen, those kids will... Let me tell you something, everybody. Drew, here's what you got to do with your kids.
No.
Your job is not to get them more excited than they already are about junk that's a pain in the ass for you.
Yeah.
You don't feed into them.
That's true.
You got to squelch it.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
No, I know what you're saying.
They're into dinosaurs. Now you're into dinosaurs. That's the wrong angle. They're into Thomas the Tank Engine. Now you're Thomas the Tank Engine. Bad plan. Your job's to talk them out of it. Convince the boys it's gay. It's lame. You know what I mean?
That may be a way of
Only fairies screw around with those dinosaurs. You wussy. Start watching TV. Come on. There may be a show on dinosaurs. Sit still and watch that TV. Daddy's going to be napping. Take him on a dig.
It's very nice for her. Do we help, Ashley?
No, listen, I helped her. Don't listen to her parents. Don't get in between them. Don't get caught up in them. Just
it's got to be a hard
out of the house.
I mean, it's healthy to love your parents even when they're screw-ups, though.
It is?
She shouldn't hate them. I mean, she loves them for who, you know.
What? For what?
For all their strengths and weaknesses and who they are.
Yeah, but what do they sound like? Pretty bad people.
They sound like screw-ups. They sound like they have issues themselves. And
all right.
They're blaming her. That's despicable. But other parts of them.
But when should you not love your parent? When they do what to you? Do you know what I'm saying? At what point? You know, if your dad sexually abuses you, should you love him? How does that work? What's in it for you?
You're going to, but the hatred is it just should be more powerful. And
you love them and hate them.
Yeah.
What do you love about them?
What people love is the original image of dad.
Well, then what about you finding your parents, the people who are given up for adoption? Should they go find their biological parents?
If there was some attachment, but if they were
what?
If they were there given over at birth, no, because that's not attachment.
So you're saying
the original?
You're saying better connect to the guy who boffed you when you were 2.5 through 13?
No, not better. It's just
better.
That's
better to love the rapist, the man who raped you.
No, not better, but it's natural for people to have those feelings also.
I know, but don't you think that to get over that, it'd be helpful to them?
I don't think it's possible. See, that's such a deep-seated thing for humans. That that's the conflict. That's the problem.
I know everybody has that with their parents, but can't you get past that?
Make it more real is the thing. Is to say, okay, that's not that person.
I love my dad, maybe, but he's a world-class jackass, and I ain't going near him.
Oh yeah, fine.
And I'm not gonna. But if you love someone, you go near them.
Well,
I'm saying you should just not love him.
I think the thing to do is to reconcile that image that you love, which is usually not the person, with who the person actually is, and then deal with your feelings about the real person.
Why can't you just not love your parents if they're crappy parents?
You can.
Makes sense,
yeah,
doesn't it?
Yeah.
And it's much. They're freed up to go live their life. Then
you can, but you're missing a step there.
Yeah. When we come back, we're going to speak to Mike, who's 26, has been married for 3 years, not attracted to wife anymore, wants to know why. We'll tell him why after this.
We'll be right back. Call on the 1-800-LOVE-191.
LoveLine. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew over there. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Mark McGrath's going to be in here from Sugar Ray, and then also the number one Asian big boob queen, Minka, is going to be in here on Wednesday. And
on Monday, Tuesday, you're going to have to give a couple of days of Minka stories.
A little build-up?
Yeah, a little build-up.
A little Minka build-up?
Yeah.
I'm surprised how many people don't know who Minka is.
I'd never heard of her.
Yeah.
That doesn't surprise me, I guess.
No. I could drain the Pacific Ocean and fill it with names of people you don't know in lowercase.
Nice.
Yeah. Put Steve Largent and Huell Hauser and Doug Henning right at the top. They'd be right at the top of my first wave. You know
the Minnesota receiver, Chris Carter?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. I didn't know who he was till today.
Well,
I looked at his stats and I thought, oh my God, where have I been?
Yeah, I'm all right with that. I was really all right with the Rams putting a whooping on Minnesota today. That felt very good. I really enjoyed that. But yeah, I'm all right because Carter's only been around for like 13 years. Yeah, 13 years. That's nothing to a guy like you.
But imagine
you're like a sea turtle.
I understand that, but imagine I were in high school. I mean, the 2 years into it, I'd know. You know.
Well, you say that, but you don't know who Steve Largent is. And
I was in medical school.
He was around.
No.
Yeah, we'll figure that out.
You know Mario Lemieux?
Better hope I don't get to the bottom of that. You know Mario Lemieux?
Yeah, I know.
You do?
Coaching, playing.
Yeah, because he had like cancer or something, right?
Right. It's owning playing.
Right.
I beg your pardon.
Yeah, he knows him because he had an illness. Mike?
Now, you could ask me stuff. You could ask me a ton of stuff about football between like 1972 and 1975. And I'm pretty sure I would know it.
The 3 years, big deal. What year did you graduate high school?
76.
76. How dare you. Mike?
Yes.
You're 26 years old. What's up?
I'm not attracted to my wife anymore.
Yeah, why not?
I don't know.
You're gay. Is there something about her? Has something changed?
No, I love her. I mean,
How long have you been married?
About 3 years. But we lived together 5 years before that, so we've been together about 8 years.
Yeah.
So is it less about not being attracted to her and more about wanting to meet other people?
I don't know.
Well, here's the thing, Mike. let me put you at ease. You'll never meet anyone else. Okay? Right. What do you do for a living?
I'm a private security officer.
Okay. Nothing. Never. Nothing. You'll have sex with a corpse you find in a dumpster. That'll be the best you'll do.
Is there something about her that's changing? Is she treating you differently, or?
No, I mean she does everything for me. I mean, everything.
What were you, 17 when you met her?
Yeah, 18.
Roundabouts.
Yeah. Let me tell you something. Man ain't done at 17, 18. There's an arc there. Drew's in the, he's over the hump and he's down on a fast free fall side of his arc.
But there's done and there's finished.
Yeah, Drew's finished. It's different than done. Done is when it's time to take the turkey out of the oven, and finished is a carcass that's out in the dumpster that the raccoons are picking over 2 days later. That's what Drew is. But listen to me, Mike. I don't want to scare you, but at 17, maybe you weren't done.
To tell you the truth, that's what I've been thinking about for
a while. All right. Do you have any kids?
No.
Were you pressured into this marriage?
No, not really.
No, you want to do it. And she didn't pack on a bunch of weight or lose a bunch of teeth or anything like that?
No.
No. Okay. Why don't you do this? I'll tell you what happens sometimes, Mike. Sometimes you get this little kernel of an idea in your head, and then it starts building up momentum, and it gets on a life of its own. And now you see her, and you're sitting across the table with her.
She becomes an albatross.
Yeah, and she looks like a gargoyle sitting there, and she says, pass
the salt.
Pass the salt, and you're ready to tear her head up. You think that's the most unattractive thing you ever heard.
Yeah.
By the same token, when you're really into someone, they could defecate into your crazy straw as you slept, and you'd be fine with it.
That you think was cute.
Yeah. So don't build up a case. Try to relax a little.
Yeah, you're married. Come on. Don't look to a kid as a solution to this. By all means, don't do that. I mean, if it's over, it's over. I understand. But
all right, but maybe those two get into some counseling, have a little conversation.
Who knows? I mean, maybe this kid comes from a family that he can't sustain intimacy.
Meanwhile, don't have any kids. Do a little counseling and listen. Hey, Mike.
Yes.
No kids. Do a little counseling, and
figure out
if it works, it works, and if it doesn't, it doesn't. But leave yourself open. All right.
Well, I don't want to tell her.
Yeah, but tell her you've been depressed and you want to go see a counselor or something, and then you want to be part of it.
You're doing a greater disservice by not mentioning anything. D?
Yeah.
You're 25.
What's up, brothers? How you doing tonight?
Ooh. Hey, D.
Got two things for you. First of all, I met both of you on separate occasions, and you're both just as cool off the air as you are on the air.
Where did we meet you?
I met you at a wedding in Chatsworth.
Who, me?
Yep.
Tom Johnson's wedding?
Yeah.
Oh, how weird.
And I met Drew at the Sony lot when he was filming a part of his pilot.
Oh, wow. Way back then. Yeah.
Yeah, I was working as a fire inspector on the sound.
What pilot were you filming?
That thing I did for Stone Stanley, that talk show.
Oh, that thing. Yeah.
Lasted about 3 minutes.
Yeah, it's crap. How do you know Tom Johnson, more importantly? This guy I worked construction with in San Fernando Valley for many years.
Yeah, I actually have a friend that worked construction on the Sony lot that knew him.
Oh, boy, that's a cush gig, that Sony stuff.
Do that.
All right there, D. How's that miserable San Fernando Valley treating you over there?
Dude, I live in Van Nuys. It sucks.
It sucked. Let me tell you, it's just as bad as Chatsworth, but just a little more crime.
Oh, man.
A little more cement.
Yeah, a little more cement, a little more crime, yeah. But the good news is a half-degree cooler in this dog day of summer. That valley, let me tell you something.
Wait, hold on a second. Hold on.
I'd like to just take a rake and run over that whole goddamn valley and start over.
A rake wouldn't do. You need like some sort of blaster. You have dynamite.
You know what the Indians would do? They would burn their fields for the next crop.
Yeah, but it's cement. It's a big ball of cement.
I could burn it down to the ground.
That's the thing that always amazes me about that part of the valley. It's just white cement and blacktop. That's it.
Now it's black Mexican and white cement out there. All right, what are we doing, Drew?
We're going to commercial.
And then we're going to talk to D about what?
About the fact that the more emotionally involved he gets with his girlfriend, the less sex drive he experiences.
No. I want a better call.
Come on.
I want a better call.
It's D, your friend.
Dating girl for 4 years. Her dad tried to kiss him. Now that's good. And then we'll get back with D after this.
1-800-LOVE-191. We'll be right back.
It's the Love Line. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew over there. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Mark McGrath is going to be in here from Sugar Ray on Tuesday. Good guy. Good to see Mark. And then we have Minka, the great Minka, the fabulous Minka. Who's Minka, you may ask? You'll find out on Wednesday. She's the #1 Asian big boob queen.
And I understand she does not disappoint.
I've been a big fan of hers for many, many years, and I had a chance to meet her in...
what is that?
I had a chance to meet Minka in a beautiful gentleman's club in Las Vegas, and Ann has tracked her down, and Minka's coming into town, and we're going to have a good time. And for those of you who think... that my Minka impersonation is somehow racist or overstated. No. Wait till she gets in here. Wait till the fabulous Minka. And Drew, wait till you get a load of those cans. You've never seen anything bigger than that. All right, you ready to go to the phones here, Drew?
I can't take my eyes off this thing.
I got a Playboy from 1974 I just brought in here because I went to the swap meet today and I picked it up. High Karate Cologne. I tell you, there's nothing but... You want fun? You kids are too old. But you adults are too young. You adults know what I'm talking about. You go pick yourself up a Playboy from the mid-'70s. Look at some of the cars. Look at some of the colognes. Look at some of the stereos that were coming in.
Really,
I mean, it was spectacular.
An awful period of history.
What? We had High Karate Cologne and the Dodge Swinger. I was like... I love those "What kind of man reads Playboy" ads. It's always my favorite. It's a guy's camping with 3 or 4 chicks. All right, Drew.
Oh my god.
Drew, put that away.
Right.
I'm gonna find you a picture with a guy wearing some checkered slacks on here. And the thing that's funny is it's advertising the slacks. He ain't shooting around at golf.
Right.
All right, where are we going here? Drew, give me that. Rob?
Yeah.
What's up?
All right. Here's what's going on. I've been going out with this girl for a long time, and she lives alone with her dad. Her dad's been divorced for like 10 years now, and he's always been like real nice to me. Like about a year ago, he started getting real touchy with me. And like when I was in high school, I used to get these notes saying I had a dentist appointment, and I thought it was my mom or dad or something, and it would be him out front. And he'd take me out to lunch. He was always buying me booze and whatnot. And so a couple weeks ago, he had me over, we were drinking, and my girlfriend, she took off. She went to go pick up her friend, and he tried kissing me.
Wow.
Yeah.
And, yeah. I mean, I always thought he was kind of, it went a little too far sometimes when he was always touching me and whatnot.
What'd you do?
Well, you made out.
No, yeah, right. Yeah, I took off. That was it. And I haven't told my girlfriend.
Where were you when he tried to do this?
At their house.
Yeah.
You just ran out of the house?
Yeah, I took off.
Screaming?
No, I wasn't screaming. I told him, that.
Yeah, and so what are you going to do?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
How about just stay away from the guy?
Yeah, don't tell her.
Yeah.
But the thing, we're always hanging out at their house.
Well,
it's like the place to be.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not anymore.
Get over to your house.
Yeah. I mean, should I even tell her anything? Should I say something to her?
No, don't tell her.
Why? It's going to be hurtful to her.
She'll end up freaking out on you.
Plus, it's
too weird.
Yeah.
It's too weird. I couldn't stand to think of my dad kissing my mom. Forget about my boyfriend, Tim. All right? Don't say anything. I know it's weird. Just kind of avoid the guy and don't say anything. I'm looking at an ad for a Gremlin.
Is that nuts?
It's a hot AMC car. Yeah, American Motors. Boy, they really made some winners. They made that Matador. Or that big hovercraft.
These were the same car, basically, right?
Yeah. It was always funny, too.
Matador, yeah.
It was, not the Gremlin. The Matador was huge.
With those two knobs in the back?
No, you mean the ones with the medallions in the rear taillights? That was the Cordova. Yeah. That's the one Ricardo Montalban would say, I like what they've done with my car. That's the Corinthian leather. What's really funny is like in the mid-'80s, AMC got together with Renault to make the AMC Renault Alliance. And it was a car that they came out with in the mid-'80s, and I thought to myself, well, finally, we've taken the world's worst American car manufacturer, AMC, with, like I said, the Matador and the Gremlin in their lineage. They've gone overseas to pick the worst country in the world that manufactures an automobile, which is France, and teamed up with the worst French automobile maker, Renault, to create a super hybrid piece of crap. Like we didn't have the technology to make a big enough piece of ass on our shores. We had to go to Europe. We chose France and Renault. It's like we took the world's crappiest European auto manufacturer and the crappiest American and came together, and people bought that car. And I thought to myself, what the hell is wrong with you?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's like if Jeffrey Dahmer and Charles Manson got together with like a Squeaky Fromm and had a threesome so they had a kid.
Yeah.
And then I wanted to date that kid.
Yeah.
The world's worst gene pool. Pow.
Yeah. After AMC did come up with the Roadrunner, didn't they? Wasn't that theirs?
Yeah. They had a lot of world-class junk. World class. All right. Well, not the Gremlin. I used to like when they have the Levi interiors. That's the Levi Gremlin. Alex?
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah. The Levi's, actual Levi jeans. Because, when you're wearing a pair of Levi's, and let me do the math for any auto manufacturers who want to do a Levi interior again. I put on a pair of goddamn Levi's. I sit on anything, I'm sitting on Levi. Am I not? I sit on the lawn, I'm sitting on Levi.
It's true.
I climb the tree, I'm sitting on Levi. I sit in a leather interior, I'm sitting on a Levi interior.
Yep.
I don't need Levi under Levi. It's like wearing Levi underwear under your Levi's.
Yeah, well, that'd be better, wouldn't it?
I guess
jeans
so.
on jeans.
All right, Alex, what's up?
All right. I've been dating this girl for about 2 weeks, and I met her in school, and, it's going well, and we've been getting intimate But the thing is, I'm a female-to-male transsexual, and I haven't told her about it. And I was wondering...
You're a female-to-male transsexual?
I am, yeah.
You were a female?
I was born female. I've been on hormones, testosterone for 6 months or 5 months.
How did you pull this off at your age?
How did I pull it off? I went to therapy for 3 months, and I went through the process of it.
3 months.
But he didn't pull it off. He added it on.
I've had no surgery yet. That's the thing.
You got nothing. What do you got down in the Levi underpants?
What do I got? I just got like a huge clit because of the testosterone.
Healthy pink vagina.
Has your tell me something, because I've made...
How big is that clit? Is it like a kumquat?
How big is it? No, it just gets longer.
It gets longer.
Yeah.
Snake-like? Like a monkey's penis?
I wish.
Well, how long is it?
How long is it? Inch.
Let me ask you this. How has your sex...
Well, let me ask you something real quick. I just realized you're a female who's become a male.
Right.
So will you gain the ability to estimate distances? You know what I mean? You know how females can't do that?
Here's what I'd like to interview Alex about is what has changed about his perceptions now that he's on testosterone.
My perception of other people in life.
Well, Adam's talking about distances.
Oh, shut up. I'm reading a Playboy over here.
How about as far as like your sex drive? How has that changed?
Oh, it's like light and day. It's a completely different sex drive. It's much more visual, much more intense. Like I jack off all the time.
And what are you using? What are you tugging on, that 6-inch clit?
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, hold on a second. Wait a minute now, Drew. Now, hold on now. No, hold on. This is a worse idea than the Levi Gremlin. This was first off, I can't get around the fact that this was a female that became a male, because all we ever talk to is males who become women.
This may be bogus.
I think it's bogus
because I've never heard a female talk about jacking off quite so spontaneously.
Pow.
Yeah.
And at 19, 3 months of therapy. Drew, what percentage of transsexuals are going from female to male?
I don't know the percentage.
Under 10%.
It's less, and it's not 3 months. It's quite a bit longer than 3 months. That's why I was asking how you pulled it off. It'd have to be in another country somewhere. They wouldn't do it here.
Well, now you just told them. Are you ready?
Yeah.
That's a problem.
Okay, you got it wrong. Go check the therapy. It's 3 months.
Where?
I went to the LA Gender Center. According to the Harry Benjamin Standards of Care, you only have to go for 3 months. No. Then you can get a letter by your therapist to go to an endocrinologist.
Well, listen, according to the Harry Johnson Book of Rules, I'm telling you that it's at least 6 months. Oh, Jesus Christ. Where is this gender reassignment lab that you went to?
It's in L.A.
Oh, for Christ's sake. What is it, in some motel above
it's pretty nice.
An alley?
No, it's nice.
All right. And what happened to you that you decided to become a man?
Well, you've met male to female transsexuals. Same story.
Male to female, yeah.
Yeah, it's the same thing throughout.
I know, same thing. They're effed up royally.
They're not.
Yes, they are. They're messes. What happened to you?
Well, throughout life, I just felt like a boy all the time. Yeah.
What happened?
Nothing happened.
Where's your parents?
My parents are married. They're at home. They're very conservative.
Oh. They do. They beat you with a Bible?
Yeah.
They went a little over the top with that stuff?
Yeah, very much.
Well, it's payback time now. Oh, boy, your dad's going to love this one.
Oh, man, he doesn't like it at all.
Oh, no, he hates it.
No.
You couldn't have just gone, wait a minute. You just couldn't have been a lesbian or worked at a strip club or something to humiliate him?
I'm a much better man.
All right. Oh. Well, listen, you were more man than Drew is even when you were a woman. Do you realize that? I don't know why he had to change.
But I'm real interested.
Were you a lesbian when you were a woman?
That's the weird part. No, I wasn't. I was attracted to men. And as soon as I started on the hormones, I started looking at women all of a sudden.
Ooh, that's wild.
It's crazy.
But I'm real interested by how you guys change your perceptions of the world and your sexuality and stuff when you take testosterone, because people don't want to address how different people become under the influence of testosterone.
It is interesting.
You do change.
You do change. That's right. And you, whether you want to believe it or not, have an XX brain.
Yeah.
A female brain and an XY brain is even different still under the influence of testosterone.
Do you yell at more foreigners when you're driving?
Yeah, I've become more aggressive.
Good.
Sure.
My taste in music has changed.
That's right.
Very interesting.
Things like that.
Right.
System of a Down.
You like System of a Down and all the mummy rock and stuff, right? Hey,
industrial.
All right. Now, what do you? Industrial. Oh, Jesus Christ!
That's the new thing, dude.
Oh, you idiots! That's
So you don't like Rammstein?
All that stuff just gives me a headache. The only reason it's good.
Okay, Pops.
No, it's good because you're high as a kite and you got half a tub of Vicks NyQuil up your ass, and of course you enjoy anything that's playing in the background. Now listen to me.
Wait, just quick.
Hold on. Who's going to fashion you a penis?
Who's going to what?
Make you a penis.
Oh, that's in the future, but there are
Where do you get it?
Surgeons around the
Denver.
country.
Why don't they just take someone's penis who's in jail?
They can't do that yet.
No, it's too bad.
Yeah.
And what are they going to do with your vagina?
They could sew it up, or they could use like the labia majora to make balls.
Oh, they can. Labia majora to make the balls?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Testicle implants.
I see. Nice. Oh, boy, those guys, they're really doing God's work. They really are, those guys. I'll see them in hell along with Hitler's doctors who worked over in the various camps trying to see how long people could live without drinking water, sleeping, and stuff like that. They do weird tests on twins and things
I want to make a further case for the superiority of the female brain, though. Just, Alex, think about talking to a male to female transsexual as opposed to Alex.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's a lot easier to talk to Alex.
Yes.
We never did get much out of the other ones.
You're almost giving Alex some blessing here. I can feel it coming.
All right. Still, this is a mess. Were you small-chested?
No. Very big chested.
No! Oh!
I bind with like one of those abdominal weight, belts, those big Velcro things, the neoprene.
How big were you?
Now, wait a minute, Adam. This could be the solution for you. Alex could be your ultimate woman.
Yeah, Alex, give me a grab of those for you.
But wait a minute.
What do you do with those
She
things?
wants to have sex like a man. She's thinking like a man.
Hey, don't call me she.
Well, hang on a second. For Adam, let's think that way for a second.
Sorry, pardon me.
But
Go ahead.
He or she's got breasts. Adam, this could be your ultimate partner.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, until that 6-inch clit comes around and stings me like the tail of a horseshoe crab.
It's only an inch. Anyway, you are
Drew like that horseshoe crab reference. What I made a while.
Bizarre.
They only have them on the East Coast.
They're like 8-inch tails, though. It's
all right. Hey, Alex.
So wait.
What do you do with your boobs later on in life?
Oh, they're going off as soon as I can pay for the chest surgery.
Did they shrink with the testosterone?
They did a little.
Did they cut them off?
They cut them off. It depends on how big they are. Depending on the size, they do different surgery.
What do they do with your nipples?
Oh, that's the worst part. They have to cut them off, right?
Reconstruction.
Relocate them.
Yeah. I would put one on the small of your back so when a guy's doing your doggy, you got something to play with.
Yeah, so you'd lose all feeling in it.
That is the sickest shit.
Did you just use the S word?
Almost.
No, I didn't do it.
I didn't use it. I did.
Come on. Oh, hey, Alex, couldn't you just been a chick? I mean,
No, this is a blessing. I mean,
all right. How were you as a female? Were you attractive at all?
I had a boyfriend.
Oh, that guy's in deep counseling right now. I guarantee you that. All right. Well, I don't know what his question is. Its question is,
what should he tell this new partner? Or how should he tell her?
Let me tell you something. You tell Ann, get on those cans for a second. Let me tell you. Get on the mic for a second. Your ex tells you that he killed a squirrel when he was 9, and you're good and freaked out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, pretty much.
He tells you he got drunk at a party in college and made out with one of his good buddies. That's gonna take a little while to forget. You may that's going up in the vault. In women, they got that orca type mind. They never forget anything. Let's go.
Never. And you guys tell us so much before we actually get married.
Yeah, they keep talking. We get drunk. We start blabbing. We think it's funny. Maybe we're bragging. It's all going in the file. The was a chick part is going to be real tough because you know what? It's sort of implying that you couldn't get a guy. You had to get a used guy. Do you know what I mean? I mean, as a woman. Isn't it kind of saying like, hey, you couldn't have got a real guy? You had to get this reconditioned guy? You know, like
manufactured man?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, it's just, the baggage and just
You'd be
there's
freaked.
just way too much. There's just way too much going on there.
Don't worry. I'm going to use my labia majora to have a scrotum fashion in a couple of weeks. I'm saving for that. So we got that to look forward to, honey. And hopefully they get my nipples on in the right place. It's going to be tough. But you had to know it going in, didn't you? Didn't you have to know that?
Oh, yeah. No, you can't.
So you're going to find the right.
Well, that is the point. He's got to be open about this immediately.
You might as well. And there's somebody out there. And why not go with a transgendered male to female?
Another one?
Yeah, have the surgeon pair you up. And listen, I don't trust these surgeons. I don't. I really don't. I think these are crazy people that need counseling, not to have parts cut off. I've said it many times. You know, people go, oh, no, they're much happier. They're much happier. They're much happier. Okay, what if I think my pinky is possessed? It's possessed. It's causing me bad luck. It keeps going up my nose and then my ass. Actually, it goes up my abs and then my nose. The point is it's possessed. It's bringing me bad luck.
It's a nuisance.
I've wanted it gone ever since I was born.
It's a public nuisance.
Should a surgeon take it off because I've convinced myself that this thing is possessed or that it needs to go? Of course not. It's not his job. His job's to get me into counseling so I can learn to love my pinky again. It's still going my ass, by the way, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not cut it off and say the guy's pinky was possessed.
Alex seemed pretty good.
He did.
Yeah.
It did. Jennifer?
Hello?
You're 17.
Yeah.
Would you like to become a man?
No.
Yeah. What's worse? I think it's tougher for a woman to become a man than for a man to become a woman.
Tougher?
Yeah.
Why do you say that?
Physiologically. Well, the penis, you just got to get rid of.
The surgery is tougher.
They just fillet it. They cut it down the middle and
penis.
Open it up like a Frankfurt that's been on a barbecue too long. You know, it cracks along the middle there. Oh, these guys, who looked into this? I got to look. Is this what they wanted to get into med school for? I could really love to talk to. I'd really love to have one of these guys defend themselves on this show. It's crackpots. Jennifer?
Yeah.
All right, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Okay. I don't think that I've been abused, but I don't know. I was just wondering because some of my friends have brought it up. Because I've been dating a 28-year-old for like 10 months or so, and he has been married and divorced and has 2 kids and everything, and I'm just like, I really, really like him. And I was just like wondering if I'm like messed up or anything.
What's he do?
Oh, you're going to make fun of him.
Yeah, I am. He work around metal?
No, he's a diesel mechanic.
Diesel mechanic.
Oh, yeah. Well, we all know most of the components for diesel engines are made of wood, plastic, and goat hair.
Yeah,
it would be
wood and hair
made of metal.
Yeah.
But for a minute, I thought he worked around metal. His tools are fashioned from walrus tusk,
yeah,
I think, and bound together using hemp twine. Yeah, I'd say just about everything this guy does is around something metal. Almost no more metal than diesel mechanic. All right, so he's white trash, this guy, right?
No, he's not.
Yeah, he is.
Nice.
I don't care. There's nice white trash.
Oh, I don't know if
he's 28. You're 17.
Word. Just when you're 28 and you look at when you're 28 and you look at a peer dating someone in high school, you will freak out and run from somebody who behaves like that.
And one day when you have a 17-year-old girl, you'll freak if she's dating anyone.
Kill the guy.
I've heard this like a million times over, but I'm not really talking about him. I'm talking about like me. Is there something wrong with me?
Oh, why you would do that?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
Not that much, but a little bit.
It's suspicious anyway.
Where's your dad?
In the living room.
I see. Is that some kind of slang for prison now? No. Does he drink?
I live with both my parents, and they're both really nice and supportive, and I love them.
They don't drink?
No.
They don't beat on you?
Nope, never.
All right. Well, then
it's normal. It's normal for you to be attracted to older guys. We're more concerned with the guy that would go through with this than we are about your instinct.
I'm floating a new theory. You got a big ass?
Not at all.
Huh?
Nope.
Missing a tooth?
No.
Something's wrong with you physically?
No, not at all.
Really?
Yeah.
You're attractive?
Yeah.
You feel good about yourself?
Yep.
Feel like you could go out with some of the guys from high school or local college or something like that?
I've tried that, but they're all really immature.
I see. You need a nice diesel mechanic who's going through a divorce.
Yeah, 2 kids.
She needs a nice mature guy who dates a high school chick when he's got 2 kids and he's going through a divorce.
Isn't that the irony of this?
That's the definition of maturity.
Yeah.
28-year-old guy banging around with an underage chick's a senior in high school.
There's mature. That's a mature guy.
Yeah, guy's probably got a 10-year-old.
No, it's just that, he doesn't have a 10-year-old.
Shouldn't hear you.
Yeah. You want to know what? Yeah, that's immature. Listen, doodling on a peachy folder is not immature compared to having sex with a 17-year-old when you're 28.
It doesn't get more immature than that. It's flawed.
It's just how he handles relationships.
Yeah, immature.
Right.
Flawed.
He's getting divorced now, isn't he?
And no, he's been divorced.
I see. How old are his kids?
7 and 5.
All righty. Good. You're closer in age to the 7-year-old than you are to him.
Right? It's true. All right.
All right, there, buddy. All right, Jennifer, whatever you want to do. Don't get pregnant, though.
Enjoy.
I can't get pregnant from him.
You can't?
Why?
Because he got a vasectomy.
Good man.
So he says.
I liked him more and more. Yeah, let me tell you what happened
Thank
in the vasectomy. Some guy turned over Cummings diesel. The harmonic balancer came flying off the crankshaft and hit him in the abdomen, forcing sterility. Take ourselves a little break. We'll be back.
LoveLine.
1-800-LOVE-191.
We'll be right back.
You're listening to LoveLine on Outrageous Talk Radio, 100.7 The Buzz.
Hey! LoveLine, I'm Adam Carolla. It's Dr. Drew over there. Phone number. Forget about that one. All right, ready to pile on here, Drew?
Let's do it.
Let's talk to Dr. John over here, who's 18. John?
What's up, guys? How you doing?
Good. How you doing?
I'm all right. I had a question for you.
Yeah.
All right, when I masturbate, after I ejaculate, right, my erection won't go down for a long period of time.
Uh-huh.
Like how long?
Enjoy.
Like 10 to 20 minutes. Like it just sits there.
Yeah.
That'll be normal.
Once more.
Is that normal?
For your age, that's normal.
Yeah.
Oh, because I kind of get scared a little bit. It's like...
What do you think's going to happen?
Nothing. It's just like, I'm afraid, it's like just boring because I can't walk around.
All right, hold on a second. Drew.
Yeah.
Remember when you were young?
Yeah.
Remember how much time you spent in the pool?
Yeah.
4 or 5 hours in the pool?
Yeah.
Now what do you do in the pool?
5 minutes max.
Jump in, cool off,
get out,
go the other end. Don't want to get your hair wet. And go get another drink and sit down.
Right.
That's the same thing with your penis. This guy, he has his orgasm. His penis is like, come on, it's more.
Yeah.
I want another game of Marco Gizzo over here. Yeah. I'm still playing. Marco Gizzo. Balls out of water. You ever play that?
No. Not quite like that.
But as you get a little older, the penis doesn't wait around for a second helping its semen. So the penis is saying, I want more semen.
Yeah.
The balls are saying, no. The penis is willing. The balls are weak.
Well, they're refractory.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of waiting time there.
Yeah. This is fine. John?
Yeah.
That's just the way it works.
Well, sometimes I feel like I'm not completely finished.
Yeah.
Right.
But I can't do it, you know?
Yeah,
Right.
That's how you know you're done.
That's what Adam's talking about.
Your calf muscle will tell you when you're really done. It'll cramp up on you. You'll be clutching out, rolling around with an erection. Nothing less dignified than clutching your calf and reeling in pain while your penis is flopping around. Yeah, you'll cramp that baby right up. Chad?
Yeah, hey guys, thanks for having me on.
That's quite all right, Chad. We're glad to have you on the program.
What's going on?
A couple nights ago, well, this happened about a week ago. Some black guy at school was mouthing off to my girlfriend. She said he slapped her and pushed her, and I've heard different stories on it. And I called the guy up, and I told him, man, don't be doing this. This is wrong. This is rude. I didn't cuss him. I didn't get mad at him.
Wait. Your girlfriend's in high school?
Yeah, she's 17.
I see. How'd you get his phone number?
Huh? Well, one of my brother's friends knows his dad or something, works with him or something.
And you called your brother's friend to get his phone number?
Yeah, he knows about it, and he knew that the conversation went down between me and this black guy. And
your brother's friend knew about it?
My brother's friend's father, he even knows about it.
All right.
But would you call him to get the phone number?
Who cares? Yeah. So you called him up, and what'd he say?
Okay, well, he's like, you know...
Okay, man. That's it.
Let me explain something. You can't use the F word even when you're quoting a black guy. I know it sounds unfair, but if he said F you can't even quote him. You understand?
Yeah.
It's like when people use N-word when they're describing a rap song. You see, they don't even say it. All righty. Well, I'm glad we got to the bottom of that. Jared?
Yeah.
You're 19?
Yeah.
What's up?
Woody Allen's wildest movie.
Yeah, this Playboy's bringing Drew back to I don't know what. I don't know why you want to go there, Drew.
That's a good point. Good point.
You didn't want to be there when you were there.
Oh,
why do you want to go back?
Wait to get away fast enough.
Jared, you're 19.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you see, this is really pissing my girlfriend off here.
All right.
Because
bogus.
All right.
Yeah, don't believe you. I don't know what the question is. I don't believe you.
All right, fine.
All right, thanks. See ya.
Yeah.
It was an interesting angle at that. Huh? Okay, fine.
Yeah.
See, here's the deal. Here's the reason that angle doesn't work. Because when I hear all right, fine, then that means all right, fine. I don't care.
That's absurd.
I don't think about it. I don't go, well, wait a minute, I may have unjustly something. Allison?
Yes.
You're 25.
25, yeah.
What's up?
Actually, my question is, I am estranged from my father by my choice for about the last 10 years.
Why?
He was abusive towards my mother.
Physically abusive to her? Or?
Physically, I think also sexually abusive. I'm one of 6 kids, so...
Is he alcoholic?
Yes, he's manic depressive too,
okay,
but he only would drink when he became manic. So he was like an occasional drinker.
Okay.
And my mother's also an alcoholic too, without the alcohol. But I chose,
Well, I'm a heroin. I mean, I'm a junkie without the heroin, right? Yeah. I mean, I am.
I know what she's talking about. Go ahead.
Well, I chose to not associate with him because of his behavior.
This is what we were talking about earlier tonight.
And he is has recently, within the last 5 or 6 years, remarried and has started a new family and has a son. Now, some of my other brothers and sisters have established a relationship with this child. I, on the other hand, have not. And it sort of has been a source of contention between my sisters and I because they think, well, because this child is my half-brother, I should have a relationship with him.
Hold on, hold on. I got a fart.
Now you've inspired.
Well, I had something good going on last night. Let me tell you, it was really cooking.
All right. So anyway,
you got a question about farting?
No.
No. So, how old is the child?
He's now
Is this going to be bad?
No, it's not bad. It's all right.
I don't understand why you...
Hey, Drew, grow up. The girl's got a problem over here.
I don't understand why you have to feel obliged to have a relationship with anyone in his life.
Yeah, who cares? Where do you live? You don't live with them, right?
No.
No, you don't. How often do you see these people?
I haven't seen him in 10 years.
Oh, good. Fine. Did you say he sexually abused you?
No, Mom.
No, but listen, interestingly enough, one of the other callers had mentioned something about that. I've had phantom visions of sexual abuse, but I don't think I was sexually abused. And I actually brought this up to my mother, and as far as she knows, I never was sexually abused by him either.
How do you know How do you know? Yeah.
Well, I was just wondering if if you were physically abused by someone, if you could also sort of create these visions of sexual.
Yeah, you can create. You can create these images, and sort of what we look at is your behavior in relationships going forward in your adult life as a way of judging whether or not something really did happen. You know, if you're able to have stable intimacies over time, then sort of a mood issue.
Yeah, although I choose much older men, so.
Well, that may just be having a nutty dad, though.
Yeah, that's daddy.
Yeah, but very stable, non-alcoholic, non-abusers, that type of thing. So.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, thank you very much.
All right, Sissy. We'll see you there. What was her problem?
Something like, I don't know.
I get so caught up in my own gas sometimes. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Well, I was really setting the world on fire last night with my ass too. I was at a party.
Must have been quite the hit.
That's great.
If it wasn't with Daniel or Jimmy.
Jimmy was there. I let one go on him. He was good. Cousin Sal. It's good. Good.
Well, these are wonderful stories.
No Huelhauser, huh? Still don't know Huel.
I know him now, of course.
Have you seen Huelhauser since I began speaking of him?
No. Only what you brought in stuff, yeah.
Oh, boy.
Never saw him on television.
Never.
Every night he's on TV. Every single night. And let me just use this moment to chastise Drew a little more. And all of you who don't know what I'm talking about, whatever it is.
You just hung up on somebody.
I don't care. Here's the thing. When this is more important, this is about Huelhauser. I don't watch Huelhauser either. It's just Huelhauser is in between some shows that I may watch.
Yeah.
I mean, on a channel-wise. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, but then when you do satellites and stuff, there's no in between.
You say you don't watch PBS or you don't watch KCT or whatever the hell's out here.
Yeah.
I don't watch that either. But you still run across it. It's almost like, no, don't give me that puss. It's like a billboard for a product you don't buy. You may not buy the product, but if you drive down a street, you're going to see it up on there. You may not stare at it. You may not write down a phone number, but you will see it. Now, does it register? That's the question. You don't register for you. Some people have a brain that registers. They drive down the street. They see billboards, even if it's for tampons. For me, it registers. For other people, it doesn't register. Your head is too full of those things that are in books. What is that called?
Words.
Words from books, where they keep in that place with the roof and the books under it. That's what your head is full of. My head, plenty of room.
Clay.
Filled with clay. Filled with pinch pots and raikou and slab pots and weathered feldspar. All I got is clay in my brain. That's all I learned. You see, so I got plenty of room for Huelhauser and Minka. Some new thought tries to get in your head, Drew. It tries to crawl in your ear. It's too tight. Got to jump out, go in another head.
Something else got to get pushed off.
No room. Yeah. Me, big vacancy sign hanging by my ear. Come on in, thoughts. Head on by. Plenty of room for you. Just make your way in between the porno and the clay. Plenty of space. Not you, Drew. You're all full up with Latin and all that other junk. I feel very sorry for you, man.
Thank you, man.
I love the man. Ivy?
Hello?
You're 23.
Uh-huh.
What's up?
I've been married for about 2 years now, and for about the first year I was on the depot shot, and my last shot expired a year ago, and me and my husband for the past 6 months have been trying to get me pregnant, and I can't. And
How have you been trying that?
Huh?
How have you been trying?
By stopping birth control altogether and just not using protection.
Why don't you get one of these over-the-counter kits where you can monitor when you're actually ovulating? Okay? Because you're not really trying until you've done something more specific.
You don't think anything's wrong with me or anything?
It's only been 6 months.
It takes a while to work after that? Or
No, it has nothing to do with the Provera. Very, very unlikely it has anything to do with that.
Okay.
I mean, essentially no chance of that. And you're not really working with your fertility issues. Go in the pharmacy and look in there are kits there to help you time when you're ovulating.
Mm-hmm.
Get one of those, okay?
All right. What, they use the temperature?
Yeah, mostly. And they're also little kits. They have all kinds of stuff they can do now.
What do they call it? Basil?
Basal body temperature. It's one of the things they can do. Oh, that was nice. Nice.
Went to Dr. Hoggly Woggly's Tyler, Texas barbecue tonight. Got myself some ribs.
Oh, yes, you did. Wow.
Woo-wee. That is some good ribbon over there.
I love you too, man.
You ever eat those ribs, man? You do that?
Hugly Wugly is kind of a 70s name, too, right?
Oh, man, that is good rib eating over there. You ever do that, bro?
Yeah, man.
All right, dude. We'll be back.
LoveLine.
1-800-LOVE-191.
We'll be right back.
You're listening to LoveLine on Outrageous Talk Radio. 100.7 The Buzz.
LoveLine. Yeah. The fabulous Minka, number one Asian big boob queen, is going to be in here on Wednesday night to tell you about all her new projects. Although, you ain't going to be able to understand her. She'll speak some English, but not a whole lot. But enough. She's going to be entertaining. And I think I can I think I can speak fluent Minka.
Oh, so you'll be able to translate for it?
I think I can.
Oh, good.
Yes, because we both, we speak the language of love and silicone.
Oh, good.
So be able to be an interpreter for Minka. Mark McGrath from Sugar Ray will be in here on Tuesday. Has no difficulty talking, so he'll be good. Daryl?
Yeah.
You're 28?
Daryl's our friend.
Yeah, hey,
yeah.
guys.
Oh, yeah, it's a hillbilly.
No, I ain't no hillbilly now. Don't be mean.
No, I won't.
Oh, I went on a date, fellas.
Whoa!
Tell us about it.
With a possum.
No, I have a friend named James Jack, and they had set me up with a girl.
Yeah.
And she.
Oh, now hold on a second, Drew. You do the world's worst radio because you just assume everyone heard.
Yeah.
Daryl call the show last week.
Right.
Daryl, please, Drew, you got to understand that.
Set it up. Yeah. Well, I was going to let him talk for a bit first.
Yeah, but it's better that people know that he's 6'2". How much does he weigh?
Don't remember. 240?
275. Yeah. He called the show in. He lives with his mom. He has a goat. The goat was his brother's goat. Lives in Texas, and he was having intercourse with the goat.
Right. And you were sure to...
Because the ladies weren't fond of him. How did he put it? They didn't mix.
They didn't take. They didn't take.
Was that how he said it?
Yeah, ladies didn't take.
Yeah, so he was having sex with this goat. He wasn't.
And you were sure to enlighten us about where the stool went and stuff too.
Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, he had to pull out once in a while. He wasn't happy about his relationship with the goat, and I don't think the goat was either. But anyway, now he's got a date, so he's calling back. Daryl?
Yeah. Yeah, I weigh 275.
Yeah. Right.
Okay. I met this gal. Well, my friend set me up with her, and we went out on a date, and we went and ate pizza and whatnot. We had a real nice time. And
did it take?
Yeah. Well, it took all night, kind of.
Yeah, but I thought you said what'd you say about how women?
Women never took to me.
That's right. They didn't take you.
But this one did somehow. But she's 45. She's got popped a couple kids and whatnot. And she's quite a bit older than me.
Right, well, 20.
And she liked me, and I think I finally found someone that had teeth problem like I did.
Have what?
Had teeth problem like I did.
Oh,
her teeth were a little bit messed up. And, Lord, I hope she ain't listening. But
well, now, hold on. Now, first off, Daryl, it's teethus. It's not teeth. It's teethus. It's more than one tooth. Teethus.
Tooths.
Well, I don't even know if she has that many.
Oh, I see.
Anyway, listen.
Her tooth is having a problem.
Jimmy was here that night.
But,
that's right.
Yeah. Well, okay, anyway, we went on a date, and we did the nasty or whatnot. And
you did?
Yeah,
on your first date?
This girl, like when I told you it took on that long, she's kind of used to it, if you know what I mean. She's one of them fast, kind of go-lucky gals that work at...
Yeah.
Anyway.
What do you think? This was a Deb from the Hamptons that Daryl had taken out?
Okay.
One of the Kennedys, perhaps?
Oh, no, I don't know nothing about none of that.
No, I know.
But see, I can't listen to y'all during the week because I work at nights, but I try to record some of y'all shows or whatever. But,
how do you do that?
How do I do that?
Yeah, I mean,
I leave the house at 10:30, and your show where I live comes on at 10 o'clock.
Where do you work? I
work at a factory.
That's right.
I ain't going to name it, but...
Yeah, I know.
But anyway...
Can't you bring yourself a little headphones in there and listen to it at work?
No, the machines are too loud.
Really?
I couldn't hear it. Just bang, bang all damn night long. They're compressors and stuff like that.
I see. Do you use ear protection?
Yeah, we're supposed to, but I don't ever do.
Yeah, well,
Half people at night shift, they don't.
It's going to damage your hearing.
Well, I think I'm already damaged, but...
All right, but why damage it more?
But there's something I want to tell Drew.
Hold on, Daryl. Get yourself... Daryl, listen to me, brother. I don't know why I'm fixated on this, but would you listen?
Get some hair.
I'll listen to you, Adam.
Okay, I worked for many years doing jobs I didn't want to do, and the only thing that got me by was wearing a pair of like a Sony Walkman and listening to some kind of talk radio to help me pass the day. You got to get yourself little headphones and listen to this radio show or any other radio show while you're at work. I know it's loud, but you turn it up.
Well, okay, I'll try to.
All right, it'll make it go by faster.
Okay.
All right.
What was it you want to tell me?
I went Wednesday and I went and seen a psychiatrist.
Wow.
About the thing. So I was serious last week when I wanted to get help.
Well, you're moving along real fast here. I mean, you've seen some.
Well, I only had one session with him.
Yeah, but still, you've taken care of yourself and you've now met somebody. That's kind of a challenge.
Well, I just met that one gal. Hell, I don't know if I ever see her again.
Were you a virgin at that point?
No, hell no.
Hell no.
I've been
you know how many goats he banged? How dare you? Banged the whole flock.
Did you tell the psychiatrist about the goat situation?
How I feel about it? That's what that psychiatrist kept asking me, if I'm going to do it again, so forth. And if he asked me, he asked me intimate questions like, was I in love with the damn thing or something?
No, he didn't ask you that.
Yes, he did. Yes, he damn sure did. He said, did I feel like if that was a person? He kept saying to it like, if I felt like it was a person. When I kept telling him no, I kept telling him I think about somebody else every time I've done it.
Mm-hmm.
But it hasn't happened in this week, and I haven't had any urges or nothing. But I don't think it'll happen again.
No, you don't think so. But how about getting rid of that goat?
I can't, Adam.
That's the brother.
I do, my brother, he suspects something.
No, he would not.
He loves that goat.
Listen,
it's a good-natured goat.
Listen, when my cat, I had a dog that died a few years ago. People didn't assume that because I was nailing it, I had it killed. You know what I mean? There's a handful of people in my family that suspected that, but the general consensus wasn't that I was banging my dog. And no, that's a guilty person thinking that way.
Yeah.
There's about a million reasons to get rid of a goat.
It's not his goat, though.
Yeah, but when you live with a goat, there's plenty of reasons to get rid of the goat. I don't think his brother lives there. You think his brother lives there?
I thought he went to where the brother was to get the goat.
No, he lives with the goat.
No, we all live with the goat. My brother lives there, too. But see, the thing is...
is it chained up in the living room?
No, it's chained up outside. But like I said, he's had it for a couple of years.
How old is your brother?
My brother is 19 years old.
All right.
And he will kick the dog hell out of me if he heard me talking like this.
Yeah. What?
He's a big old boy. But what I'm saying is I let the damn goat go one time when I hated him before I ever touched it.
Sure.
And the damn thing won't leave. I mean, why would it? It gets food and everything else.
It gets everything.
Go off on that or whatever.
I'll tell you, it gets it all. Yeah, I don't know. I did that too. I mean, I know what you mean. It's like if you love something, you set it free, and if it comes back, how's that go, Drew?
You said it right.
All right, Daryl.
Yeah.
You got yourself a nice old fat toothless chick to have sex with.
I don't know if she'll come back or not.
Well, you can go see her again.
Play cards right, she will. You got yourself a little therapy.
Wow.
Tomorrow you go down and get yourself some headphones so you can bring them into the factory.
And listen to y'all.
You get to listen to y'all's
show.
Y'all's. What are y'all's?
I got one show last week, I think it was.
All right.
Hell, I don't remember.
Bring those headphones in. It'll give you a little ear protection, and you can focus on us instead of doing your job and get your hand caught in something. All right, Daryl. You stay away from that goat, but here's the thing. When there's something that you're having sex with, living in the house, whether it be an ex-girlfriend, a goat, or a beanbag chair, like my friend... Well, I don't like to talk about my friend Carl doing that because he calls me and tells me if people listen. He has a job where...
President of bank now?
There's kids and stuff.
Oh.
But here's my point. Here's what I'm saying. You got to get that out of the house because you're just a couple beers away from getting into that. It's temptation. You can't handle it. You know what I mean? You can't live with that.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, if you were someone who was into heroin or something, you think you keep a needle and some of your stash up on a shelf and some. How long before you get into it?
That's right.
If you're on a diet, you got a sack of peanut butter cups in the freezer. How long before you get into that?
Yeah.
You can't keep that around the house.
Right.
Now, you may be well enough not to drive down and go pick yourself up some heroin, go to the park, or go get yourself some peanut butter cups. But you ain't going to ignore it if it's under that roof.
That's right.
He's got to move out. He's 28. He's got to move out of the house.
Time for him to move out.
He's got a job. He's got to pack up that Fred Sanford type truck or that Beverly Hillbillies type truck. And he's got to move out. All right, we'll be back.
LoveLine will be right back. LoveLine will be right back. LoveLine will be right back.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Another Fabulous LoveLine show again. Thank you very much. We thank Lauren and producer Ann and, of course, the great one, Engineer Anderson. So, until next time, Sam Carolla. What?
We still got like another 30 seconds of show.
Oh, really? We can't go home?
No.
Our thing says 5 seconds.
Yeah. They're ready to go.
Now it's like 3 seconds, but we should,
Yeah. What'd we kill? 45 seconds in that little shape? So until next time, Sam Crawford, Dr. Drew saying, mahalo. With my mother, who I had sex with.
This has been LoveLine. The opinions expressed on this show are not necessarily those of the staff, management, sponsors, or this station. The producer for LoveLine is Ann Wilkins Ingold. LoveLine is a presentation of Westwood One Entertainment.